Hiya footy fans, you're watching the Premier League version of Football Express, including the results from the last week and this weekend's fixtures. You can text in on 07754 639 410 and you can also email info.ichatball@gmail.com. That's all lowercase, guys. Please leave your comments down below and make sure to follow for all the latest videos. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and to smash that subscribe button. Okay, let's do this. It's time for iChatBall. Hello guys, welcome to another show. We're going to be looking through the last week's results for the Premier League and what I predicted those results would be. So let's have a look at last Saturday, 19th of August. Fulham 0, Brentford 3. I actually predicted that as a score draw. I got that down I had that as a 2-2, so not too good there. Next one, Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. I predicted that as a home win, 2-0. So they won by 2 goals, Liverpool, but not the 2-0 result I thought it would be. Luton Burnley was postponed. Wolves 1, Brighton 4. I had that down as an away win. I guess that will be 2-0 to Brighton. Next one, Tottenham 2, Manchester United 0. I predicted that as a score draw. I got that down as a 1-1. So well done, Tottenham there. Watched part of that game. Tottenham looked quite comfortable on the ball. Man United were in it for quite a large patches of the game, but Tottenham just seemed more clinical. More to come from the Tottenham team. Don't seem to be missing Harry Kane too much, in my opinion. Manchester City 1, Newcastle 0. I had that as a home win. I got that as 2-1. On to Saturday the 20th. This will be every week, guys. I'll predict from the Friday that the show is on to the next Friday. And the Friday after, I will talk about, as we are today, the previous weeks and the week upcoming. I will be giving you my predictions as well. Quick mention, not quick mention. Ladies, well done. Getting to the World Cup final there. Losing 1-0. Saw vast parts of that game. I had it on. Watching it. England hit the bar. Earp saved the penalty for England. Just couldn't get it to... It just wasn't England's day, really. They played a lot better in the tournament. Unlucky ladies. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of that. And keep the ladies' football growing. Any comments on the ladies' football league, the England team, please leave it in your comments down below. Anyway, carrying on with this version of Football Express Premier League results for Sunday last week, the 20th of August. Aston Villa 4, Everton 0. Great result for Aston Villa. I had that down as a home win. I only had it as 2-0. As I previously said, I do think Everton are going to struggle this season. They have previously struggled in the previous 2 seasons. But I do think their time may be up in the league. If you think any different, please feel free to leave your comments in the section down below. Next one, West Ham 3, Chelsea 1. I had that down as a score draw, 1-0. West Ham took their chances, clinical in the second half, very strong team. Chelsea, I do think, will come strong. I think they'll finish in the top 4. I will post my predictions for Champions League winners, Premier League winners, European places, relegation places, etc. I think I'm going to leave it for about week 4 or week 5. Get a bit of a feel for the teams after the transfer windows close as well. We can have a good look where people lie, players they've got in, etc. So that's something you can look out for in the future. Carrying on, Monday night's football, 21st of August. Palace 0, Arsenal 1. Penalty for Arsenal. Palace very unlucky, in my opinion, for not being given a penalty for the tackle on Eze. In my opinion, he went round the first defender and was hooked by the second defender, who I believe was Partey. Obviously, you guys know, if you don't know, I'm a Palace fan. I do think it was hard done by in that game, but obviously this sending off did change it vastly. Had a lot of the ball towards the end of the game. And as I said, I do think that was a penalty. That's not sitting on the fence, me being a Palace fan. That was a Thomas Partey hooked foot on Eze. Obviously, don't know if he'd have scored, but those are the talking points in football. That's the way it goes. You have to make chances before you can moan about the result. If you think I'm wrong, guys, comment section down below. Let me know. I'm a Palace fan. Give me grief. I'll give you grief back. This is what iChatBall is all about. Tuesday. Tuesday, there wasn't much in the league from Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So we're going to skip to tonight's game. Obviously today being Friday the 25th of August. Chelsea-Luton. Luton, I do think, are going to struggle big time in this league. It's very, very unforgiving. Players, managers, they know how to play the game mentally as well as physically, and teams, if they're not up to full strength in certain sections, I've no doubt Luton do have several good players, but you have to have a good team in this league and you have to have a good plan. Otherwise, teams will pick you apart. We've seen it several times in the past where teams come up and people don't know how to handle them, don't know what their game plan is. They're playing a certain formation. I think Sheffield United did it a few years back. Where are Sheffield United now? Well, they're back in the league, but they went down. So you have to have a game plan and get the right players, and the players have to be up to purpose. Otherwise, you will struggle big time. Okay, right. So today, being Friday, did I give you the prediction? I think that will be a home win tonight. Chelsea. I think they'll win by, I'm going to say 3-0 for 3-0 win for Chelsea for tonight's tonight's game. That's that one there. Right, so skipping on to tomorrow. Bournemouth Spurs. Bournemouth Spurs. Spurs, great result last week. Bournemouth have got off to a fairly strong win. I'm going to go for an away win on this one. 1-0 to Tottenham. Looks strong. Looks surprisingly strong considering they've lost Kane. But as I said, going for a 1-0 win for Tottenham. Next one, Arsenal Fulham. I'm going to go for Arsenal. Home win. 2-0 on this one. Brentford Palace. Score draw on this one. I'm going to go for 1-0. Everton Wolves. I do think Everton are going to struggle, and Wolves are not as weak as people are making them out to be. Lost the manager at the start of the season. I think I'm going to go away win on this one. I'm going to give this one to Wolves 2-1. Manchester United Forest. I think I'm going to go home win. 1-0 Manchester United. 5:30 kickoff, the late game tomorrow. Brighton West Ham. I think this could be a entertaining game. This West Ham, I'm going to go for a score draw, 1-1 on this one. Going forward to Sunday the 27th, Burnley Villa. Villa, I do reckon they'll be involved. They'll be one of the teams that will make the league this season. I'm not sure where they'll finish. They may finish in the top 8, I suspect. But they're one of the teams that will nick points off of other teams who are wanting to do something. So therefore will result in their performances are deciding where other teams are finishing. So they will nick points off of literally everyone in the league. Burnley Villa, I'm going to go for an away win, 2-1 to Aston Villa. Sheffield United, Manchester City. Only one result here, away win. I'm going 3-1 for City. The late game, 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. Newcastle, Liverpool. This could be a high-scoring game. Talks today that Mohamed Salah is attracting interest from a Saudi team, and he's been paid a crazy amount of money, as far as I'm concerned, working class. He's been paid a crazy amount to play football now. He's being offered an insane package to go and play in the Saudi League, and I don't know if he'll be able to turn it down. Well, only time will tell. Going forwards into next week, we have on Tuesday, we have second round. Oh no, sorry, EFL Cup. Wolves versus Blackpool down there at 7:45. Wolves, I do think that they've been given a lot of stick with the manager leaving. I just don't I see a strong team there. They seem to have bonded. O'Neill come from Bournemouth, the Bournemouth manager from last year. I think he was given a hard time, but he's got a point to prove. And the Wolves players, in my opinion, seem to have gone, all right, okay, we've been written off, are we? So I think Wolves will finish in the comfortably away from relegation, so we say. 12th, 8th to 12th, in there somewhere. I think Wolves are quite a strong team as well. Depending on who they sign as well, they could spring a surprise here. Dark horse for positional finishings. That game, Wolves Blackpool. I'm going to go for home win, 2-0 on that one. Going forward for the second round south. Second round going into the EFL Cup second round south. We have Swansea Bournemouth. Swansea, they look quite a tidy team, but I think teams the size of Bournemouth will be taking this competition quite serious. So I'm going to go for a Swansea win, 1-0 home win for Swansea. Fulham Spurs, same again. Phil Spurs will rest a few players. I think Fulham. I'm going to go Fulham home win, 2-1 on that one. Also that night, Plymouth Palace. I'm going to go away win, 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Moving on to Wednesday evening, we have in the second round north, we have Forest versus Burnley. Now this is an all Premier League tie. I'm going to go away win for Burnley, 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 Burnley. I'm going to say on that one. Forest 0, Burnley 1. I'm going to go for on that one. Same section of the EFL Cup. Sheffield United, Lincoln. Sheffield United, I think they will rest people. I think the Premier League will be all important for them this year. I think they may rest a few players, and unless the juniors come in, the players have been given a chance and absolutely play out their skin, Lincoln will be thinking we want to take this scalp. I'm going to go for an away win on this one, 2-1. Also that night, Doncaster, Everton. Same again. I don't think Everton are going to risk any players unless the players that come in, I think they'll rest literally at the first 11. I'm going to go for a home win. I think Doncaster will, I'm going to go 1-0. 1-0 on that one. Second round south, Chelsea versus AFC Wimbledon. The opposite of what you said with Sheffield United, Everton. I think Chelsea can just field 4 or 5 lineups, can't they? They've got just a crazy amount of players, and the window's still open. I'm going to go for a home win there, 4-1. Let's go 4-1. Thursday, the 31st, we have Europa Conference League. We have Villa versus Hibs on this night. Villa are 5-0 they are there. You can see that 5-0 from the first leg. I don't think there'll be any problems there. I'm going to say 2-0 home win for Aston Villa. The last of the predictions for this week, guys. I think we have a game on Friday night. Luton again on a Friday night. Last played on a Friday just a couple of weeks ago against Man City. Was it Man City? No, I may be mistaken. Luton versus West Ham. I've got Luton. I've got relegation written all over them for me. West Ham comfortable in the league. Away win. I'm going to go for 2-0 to West Ham. Can't see any other result in that. Right, now what we're going to look at is game of the week. This is from the last 7 days, the team or performance that caught my eye, and it was Aston Villa 4, Everton 0. this team performance, I saw extended highlights of it, and I saw it again on Match of the Day. Aston Villa were all over this team. I think Everton, as I've said before, guys, don't if you don't think what I'm saying is accurate, tell me in the comments down below. But I think Everton's luck has run out. They are going to struggle this year, and their performances so far have spelt that out. I'm quite surprised that Aston Villa only had 60%. The shots 13-9 to Aston Villa. I'm surprised that Everton had 9 shots. Bad injury for Calvert-Lewin. I see it looks like he may have fractured his cheekbone in a challenge with the Aston Villa goalkeeper. It looked quite a nasty injury there. I think he may be out injured again. He's very unfortunate with his injuries. Premier League table. You see it there, guys. Brighton. My outside bet for European places. I think this is the best of the teams that I would say are the decision makers. You've got 4 or 5 teams in there which are they will take points off of this person, nick or draw at this place. So teams won't be getting 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. These are the teams that will be deciding who wins the league. And I would put in that bracket Brighton, Brentford, West Ham, Newcastle, Villa, Palace, Fulham, Burnley. I will say will be nicking points, and I would even say Everton because they've just got they're on an elastic band. This team, the last 3 or 4 years, they've been dragged out of that relegation. Remember one game a couple of seasons ago, my team Palace were up at their ground, 2-0 up at half time. We lost 3-2. I can't believe what I was seeing in the second half. It was just yeah. Let's not talk about that. That was a bad memory. Premier League top scorers. Solly March, Brian Mbeumo, Taiwo Awoniyi. I think this guy, if Forest are struggling around Christmas, my prediction for a team higher up the league, this guy will be picked, if not in the summer next year. Same with this guy here, Johan Visser. I think he will be cherry picked because of Brentford's likelihood to be keeping hold of Ivan Toney and him coming back into the team, but he is playing well at the moment, looking dangerous. Isak, I think he will finish in the top 5 scorers in the Premier League this year. Top assists for the Premier League. Mitoma, Brighton. I've said it in previous issues. Unbelievable how this team are playing this well without World Cup winner McAllister, and they've lost Caicedo. Now that's the engine room of their midfield. 2 of their starting 11, not their squad, their starting 11 players just gone, and it doesn't look like they're missing them. Now, if you look at that assist page there, look at this: 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 players from one team who are high on the assist page, and you've got the top scorer, and you've got Mitoma down here, and you've got Estupinan down here. Brighton, the chief team on the decision makers. They will decide who gets points. They will be nicking points off of lots of people, and they will be deciding who gets in European places, if not themselves. We go back to top scorers. This guy as well. I would like to say, I would like to put my name on this guy right now. Simon Adingra, potential star of the future. This guy has got it all. Evan Ferguson, sorry. Also watch out for him. He's what many would say is an unsung hero in Brighton team. A lot of the finishing touches, same as Erling Haaland, but he's getting all the press. Hell of a player there. If they was ever to put him on the market, I think he will be valued very, very highly by other teams because he is a finisher. Okay, guys, remember, please text the show. Okay, guys, please feel free to text us on 07754 639 410, and also you can email at info.ichatball@gmail.com. That's all lowercase, okay? Please leave your comments down below. Make sure you follow for all the latest videos. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and to smash that subscribe button. It's more important than we can ever tell you, and it means that you're a football fan. It shows us that you care. Okay, my name's Baller, and that was I Chat Ball. I'll see you next time.